two driveways on Halstead Street, 11 feet apart, and the same $96,000 in both houses. Number 14 is Ray Mercer's. Number 16 is Curtis Hale's. Same employer, same job title, hired 11 days apart. Same mortgage within $40. Same school, same road. 10 years from this morning, one of them will have vanished from this street. Not a windfall, not a business, not a lucky stock. Before we finish, you will know what took him off this street. It is not what the neighbors decided. If you are bracing for a lecture about coffee, relax. Neither man wastes money. It is a Tuesday, 6:14. Both alarms go off at once. Ray's kitchen has a paper calendar with one square circled in pen. Curtis's kitchen has a coffee machine that cost $400 and makes excellent coffee. Hold on to that. I'm not taking it from him later. Both men are 41. Both take home about $6,000 a month after tax. Same money in. The difference is not income and never was. By 51, one will need $82,000 a year just to keep his life running. The other will need 54. Same paycheck. A $28,000 difference in what that paycheck is allowed to do. That gap gets built this morning in 90 minutes. Neither will notice it happening. Watch the driveways. 7-Eleven. Curtis backs out a lifted pickup truck that cost $52,000. A good truck. It will start every morning for 10 years. Behind it, under a fitted cover, sits a $34,000 camper. 7-12. Ray backs out a 9-year-old sedan he paid $15,000 for. Nobody looks at Ray's car twice. That is the point of Ray's car. Both pull onto the same road at the same minute. Here is the part that is easy to miss. Curtis did not overspend. He negotiated. He read the reviews. He chose well. Curtis did not fall behind despite doing everything a careful man does. He fell behind because every careful thing he did arrived with a monthly attached. Here is exactly what I will put in front of you before this ends. The exact monthly figure on both driveways, added up line by line. The 10-year arithmetic, done out loud, at a rate I will defend. If that sounds worth your next quarter hour, consider subscribing, but only if this earns it. I will show you what Curtis's truck was worth the day he owned it, and the one number that let the other man stop showing up. Nothing here is a trick, and nothing needs a second income. It needs one word neither man has said out loud yet. Curtis says it at 12:40, on his lunch break, without noticing. 12:40. Curtis is at a dealership finance desk on his lunch break. There is a sheet of paper between him and a very pleasant man. On that sheet, there are 4 numbers. Curtis looks at exactly one. So what are we looking at a month? We can get you to $387. $387, not $34,000. $387. The price is on that sheet. Nobody says it out loud. The term is on it too. 144 months. 12 years. Curtis signs in 4 minutes and is back at work by 1. He has bought a thing. He does not yet know he bought a different thing. Here is the word. On Halstead Street, almost nothing has a price. Everything has a monthly. A price is something you pay once, and then it is finished. A monthly is a promise you already made to a stranger. And here is what matters. An expense you can cut. A monthly you cannot. You can stop eating out on a bad month. You cannot stop a monthly. It collects whether you still want the thing, and whether you still have the job. Do me one small favor before we add Curtis's up. Tell me the town or the state you were sitting in. Nothing fancy, one word. I read all of them, and knowing who is out there changes how I write the next one. That one sentence about monthlies is the whole mechanism. Everything else is it with numbers on. Now we add. The truck, $52,000. For down, 48 financed over 72 months. At 8.5%, that is $853 a month. Experienced state of the automotive finance market puts the average new vehicle payment at $770. So Curtis is a little above average, on a term a little past the average 69 months. He is not an outlier. He is Tuesday. The camper, $387. The store card for the deck furniture, $118. And the credit card, $235 a month, which is the strangest one of all. Total, $1,593 every single month. $19,116 a year before he has bought a single meal. That is the stack, and it does something quieter than cost him money. $9,400 sits on Curtis's card, and it has sat there for years. The Federal Reserve's G.19 release puts the average rate on cards carrying interest at 22.15%. On $9,400, that is $2,082 a year. $173 every month, purely for the privilege of the balance existing. His payment is $235. So $61 of it touches the actual debt, which is why the balance never moves. That is not failure. That is the product working. $2,082 a year buys Curtis nothing he can point at. Not a trip, not a tool, not an hour of his time back. And in 4 hours, driving home, he will do the arithmetic that makes it feel fine. 4:55. Both men leave the same building and turn onto the same road. Curtis does the maths in his head the way we all do it. $387 a month is $13 a day. $13 is a sandwich. And he is right. It is a sandwich. That is exactly what makes it work. A monthly is built to be compared to a small thing, never to the sheet. $55,728. That is the camper over 144 months. $65,416. That is the truck over 72. The Bureau of Labor Statistics has households spending $13,318 a year just getting around. 17% of everything a household spends. Second only to the roof. Somebody collects that 17%. In 90 seconds, I will tell you who. Nobody on Halstead Street is being cheated. I want to be careful here. There is no conspiracy. There is something duller and much stronger. Incentives. The salesman is paid on the deal closing, not on the length of the term. The lender is paid on the months, more to be paid on. So the whole counter is organized around one question, and it is never what it costs. It is what you can carry each month. Those are completely different questions. The first has an answer. The second has a limit, and the limit is your paycheck. Everyone in that room is being reasonable. That is what makes it gravity, not theft. Which brings me to the number I keep putting off. It is the ugly one. Here is the part that should actually bother you. Ray has exactly one monthly, $363 on that 9-year-old sedan. $15,000 over 48 months. It ends in year 4 and is never replaced. Experian's average used vehicle payment is $531. Ray sits under it. So from year 5, Ray's stack is 0 and Curtis's is still $1,593. I will be conservative and use the smaller gap for the whole decade, $1,230 a month. I would rather be accurate than exciting, and the real gap is bigger than that. That $1,230 is the whole story. The same paycheck pointed opposite directions. Before I show you what it becomes, I need to say something about Curtis. Curtis is not the fool of this story, and he is not going to become one. That camper carried 3 kids to a lake every August for 10 years. They will remember the lake their whole lives. No spreadsheet prices that. The truck started every single morning. The coffee was genuinely good. Nothing about any of it is a character flaw sitting inside Curtis Hale. It is a gap in what he was shown at a desk. A gap can be closed. A flaw cannot. But every good thing arrived carrying a second thing, and the second thing outlived the fun. The stack does not build debt. The stack builds a floor. And the floor is the part nobody at that desk ever mentions. 6:20 in the evening. 2 kitchen tables. 2 piles of envelopes. Curtis opens his and sorts them into order. He is organized. He is never late. Ray's pile is thinner, and 1 envelope goes the other way. On the first working day of every month, $1,230 leaves Ray's account. It leaves before he sees it, into a plain broad market index fund. Then he forgets it. That is the entire strategy. There is no second half to it. He is not clever. He picked nothing. He timed nothing. He refused, for separate times, to turn a price into a monthly. Now let me do the 10 years in front of you, because this is the part people skip. $1,230 a month for 120 months. The money he actually puts in is $147,600. Now the rate, and I want to be honest rather than impressive. The figure you usually hear for the American stock market is about 10% a year. That is before inflation. Adjust for inflation and the long-run figure is closer to 7. I am using 7. At 10 it would be $251,959, and I am setting that aside. At 7%, 10 years of $1,230 a month becomes $212,879. $147,600 of that is his. $65,279 of it is not. $65,000 he never worked a single hour for. That is not a trick, and nobody promised it. It is arithmetic and time. Now the fair question, the one Curtis would ask. What does Curtis have? 10 years on, The truck is paid off. It has been paid off for 4 years. It is now a 10-year-old truck worth about $14,000. The camper is worth about $11,000, and he still owes about $8,500 on it, because a 12-year term outlives the excitement by about 9 years. And the card still sits at $9,400, because that is what the card is for. Add it honestly. 14 plus 11 minus 8.5 minus 9.4. About $7,100 against Ray's $212,879. Same paycheck, same street, same 10 years, same everything except one word. Before you use that number on anyone, including yourself, let me weaken 2 of my own claims. First claim to weaken. Curtis's $7,100 is not the whole ledger, and I know it. He consumed things. 10 years of camping trips are not 0. The honest sentence is narrower. He converted a decade of surplus into objects that shrink. Second claim. 7% is a long-run average, not a promise, and no decade obeys it. Ray's 10 years could have finished lower. He took that risk knowingly, and it is real. Curtis's 12-year term carried no risk. It carried certainty in the wrong direction. If any of this is making sense so far, tap the like button. It genuinely helps. One more thing worth saying plainly, because it is not rare. The Federal Reserve's newest household report has 63% of adults able to cover a $400 emergency in cash, which means more than a third cannot. If that is you, none of this is an accusation, because the next part is what actually decides who gets to stop. Both households cost about $3,540 a month to simply run. Mortgage, power, food, insurance. The ordinary weight of being alive on that street. On top of that, Curtis carries his stack, $1,593. So Curtis's floor is $5,133 a month, net. Every month. No exceptions. About $82,000 a year gross, before anything good happens. Ray's floor is $3,540. About $54,000 gross. Ray can lose $42,000 of income and change nothing about his life. Curtis can lose 14, and then things start leaving his driveway. Cut Curtis's hours by a fifth, and he lands about $200 a month under his own floor. Not short of comfort. Short of promises he already signed. Different emergencies entirely. Here is the only thing I will ask you to actually do, and it takes 10 minutes. Tonight, 1 page. Every payment that leaves whether or not you want it to. Car, phone, furniture, subscriptions, the card minimum, the one you forgot until you looked. Add them. That sum is your stack, and you have probably never seen it as one number. Now add your ordinary running costs underneath. That total is your floor. That is the salary you are required to earn, not the one you want, the one you owe. Then circle the single line you would miss least if it ended this year. You do not have to do anything about it tonight. Just know the number. Ray knew his at 41. That is genuinely the only advantage he had. 9:50 at night. The camper sits under its cover, exactly where it was this morning. It has not moved in 5 weeks. It will move in August, and everyone will be glad. $387 left the account today anyway, the way it does on all the other days. 2 porch lights go off within a minute of each other. 2 men who earn the same money today sleep on the same street. Nothing dramatic happened on Halstead Street today. That is exactly the point. Now roll that same Tuesday forward 3,650 times. And one morning, one of those driveways does something the whole street notices. It is a Tuesday, 10 years later, and Ray's car is still in his driveway at 9. It is there again on Thursday, and the Thursday after that. The street reaches the obvious conclusion, because it is the only one available. They decide Ray got laid off. People are kind about it. Nobody asks him directly. Curtis leans over the fence one evening. "If you need a word with Dale, I know a guy." And Ray says, "I appreciate it, Curtis. I really do." And he means it completely. Ray was not laid off. Ray went to 3 days a week at 51 and asked for it. His floor was $3,540. 3 days a week clears it with room to spare. That is the disappearance. He did not vanish into money. He vanished out of the requirement. He never out-earned Curtis by a single dollar. Not once in 20 years. He lowered the number his life demanded until it was small enough to walk away from. The street saw a man with no car payment and assumed he had lost something. And Curtis, who was never a fool, cannot make that same choice at any price. Not because he earns less. He earns the same. Because his floor is $82,000 tall. Go back to those 2 driveways, 11 feet apart, on that ordinary Tuesday morning. Nothing separated those men except a question each was asked at a desk. One was asked what it cost. One was asked what he could carry. Both said yes. Only one knew which question he had answered. 1 page. Every payment that leaves whether you want it to. That is your floor. One last thing, plainly. Every figure here is published, or arithmetic I did in front of you. This is a place to understand the mechanism, never personal guidance for your situation. A wage buys you a life. A monthly rents you one, and the rent is due either way. 2 driveways. 11 feet. Same money. One of them was free to stop.